I think in last class we studied what is the modern symbol of the elements. Am I right, everybody? All of you?
Yes, sir.
Yes. So if you have taken the modern symbol of the elements, first of all, you remember some symbols has been taken from the English names, some symbols has been taken from the Arabic names, some symbols have been taken from the Latin names. Yes, Mari. Even Greek letters, Latin words, many words it has been. So mostly we will take Latin names and Arabic names also there, some elements. So modern symbols, if you have taken the modern symbols of the elements. So why we need these symbols, first of all? So if you want to remember many elements, we have around 118 elements. So it is not possible to remember every element by their names or by their properties. So that is why to represent that element, we are choosing a particular symbol. That is what we used to say a modern symbols, which is easiest way to identify the given element based upon the symbol. Of course, we'll write what is the rules for writing the symbols of the elements and what is the significance of the symbols, what it will gives you the information. That all the things we'll study in our today's class. So as I said, who is the first one who suggested this chemist? Who is suggested this one? Modern symbols of the elements. Everybody. What is the scientist name? All of you. John Jacob. Yes, please. Berzelius. Yes. So he is the scientist who suggested that elements can be symbolized by using one or two letters from the name of the element. So then after that only it has been started. So before and all we are having some symbols, some other things. That is all we discussed it. That is all not having. Just we are studying for the history. That's all. So now presently if you discover any element or if you form the new element, then you cannot choose the name. So there is an organization who will always will work throughout the world, who will gives you the like a name, suggested name or whatever it is. That is what we used to call it as. What is that? IUPAC. IUPAC. What is the full form of IUPAC, everybody? Is organization, international committee, which will gives you the symbols and names.
Pure and applied chemistry.
Listen, everything present today's world, every chemical compound name and symbol, everything is being approved by this international committee. So you can notice it here. That is what IUPAC, International Union of Pure and Applied Chemistry. So majority of the elements what we have today, around 118 elements, you can see they're having the names. You can see, but still some elements are represented by symbols from there. Many of them from their names itself, they're having a symbol. For example, if you take hydrogen, what is the symbol of hydrogen? Atom, everybody? H. So H is the taken from its name. Like that, majority of the elements symbols has been taken from their names, but still few symbols from their Greek and Latin names. So if you have taken symbol, what do you mean by symbol of an element? If you take, okay, so the symbol of an element, if you take, basically it is the first letter or first letter along with the another letter. First letter or first letter along with the another letter is the symbol of an element. Either first letter or first letter along with the another letter. Either it is a English name or it is a Latin name or it is a Greek name. Doesn't matter. That is what you have to remember. Are you clear, everybody? Understand what I'm saying? All of you? So that is what is the rules you have to remember. Now, I already told you and I have shown you in our book also. So what is the symbols you have? Whatever the elements possible, like maximum number of elements, you try to learn. If possible, you can learn at least first 30 elements. So first 30 elements means up to zinc. Zinc is actually 30. So try to learn at least up to 30 elements with their symbols. It's very, very important. Okay. Here they have given some random elements, but you can learn at least a few elements without, at least 30 elements everybody has to learn without fail. Now, sir, what is the significance? What is the rules, sir, for writing? So let us make it quick, everybody. So keep heading. Rules for writing the symbols of the elements. Sir, why you are saying this, sir? It is very, very easy only, correct? Yes. Many of your friends, you can notice it. Until today, your seniors, 10th class, I will see, you don't believe, they will write hydrogen means small h. Do you understand, everyone? Are you clear what I'm saying, Mari? They will write, suppose sulfuric acid means they will write H2SO4 in the Madri. So this is a completely wrong method of representation of elements. So you have to be very careful about this. I know your friends also, many of you do. You may also do it by the time. So that's what the rules for writing the symbols. Sodium means one of the boy written Na. You don't believe, your seniors written in the exam. I have seen. That's what I'm saying. So you have to be extra conscious about these symbols of an element. So remember, rules for writing the symbols of an element. First rule number 1. The first capital letter from the name of the element is taken as a symbol. First letter is always capital. First capital letter, it has been taken, okay, from the element. For example, if I have taken hydrogen, so hydrogen, it is a noun. English also noun. Wherever hydrogen comes, you should not write this is. This is the wrong way of writing hydrogen. Nouns always first letter starts with the what? Everybody, you all knows. Capital letter. That is what you have to remember. So hydrogen, oxygen. What is the oxygen? Capital letter O. Clear? If you take nitrogen, N. So first letter of the name of the element, first capital letter, you have to take it. Anybody having any doubt? You can ask. Are you clear, everybody? Yes?
Sir.
Second one.
Yes, sir.
Second one. If two elements starts with the same letter, two elements starts with the same letter, then you can remember second letter is added to the symbol. Same. Then second letter, but second letter must be small letter. Second letter is added to the symbol. So for example, carbon, C carbon, calcium, chlorine. Do you understand, everybody? So these are the three elements I have. So everything, what is the first letter, everybody? What is the first letter? Carbon, C. Calcium also C. Chlorine also C. No, remember. So as I said, sir, second letter means only second letter illa. That is representation of yours. Do you understand, everyone? All of you clear? So any second one element. So carbon already represented C. So calcium, I am taking a second letter. That is what? Ca. Alphabet, small alphabet. Chlorine, I don't know why they are not choosing the H. They are choosing the L. Is L, chlorine. So this is what is the representation of elements. Rules for writing the symbols of elements. Are you clear, everybody? Do you understand, Amma? Yes?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Now, even you have to remember rule number 3. For example, symbols taken from Latin. Symbols are taken from Latin. There also the same rule you have to follow. Suppose, for example, I will take sodium. What is the sodium symbol? Anybody can tell me?
Na.
Sodium symbol, please respond. Basically, sodium.
Na.
Yes. Sulfur. Sulfur. What is the symbol of sulfur?
Yes.
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 Capital yes. Sodium. So is it possible to choose the sodium? No.
No.
So they have taken from the Latin word. What is the Latin word for sodium? Latin word for sodium. Anybody? Natrium. What is that? What is the
Natrium.
sodium? Natrium. Then if I choose a Latin word, why can't I choose capital N? Why can't I choose capital N? Can I write capital N? Latin word. Sodium means N.
Yes.
Why can't I write? Can I write it correct? But why cannot write? Why are you writing Na? Because N is also already allotted for what?
Yes, sir. Nobelium,
Yes.
nitrogen.
Nitrogen. Already N is allotted for nitrogen. That is why you cannot take even again, if it is a Latin word also, you cannot take it the first letter for the element, because you should consider every symbol with other element. No two elements should get the same symbol. That is why the sodium symbol is not N. It is a what, everybody? Na. Do you understand, everyone? Please
sir.
respond, all of you. Now, if you take, for example, potassium. So potassium, if you have taken phosphorus. Phosphorus, what is the symbol, guys? Phosphorus symbol, P. Potassium, I cannot choose the P, but I can choose the Latin word. What is the Latin word? Phosphorus, sorry, potassium. Kalium. Kalium is the phosphorus. So, K is the first letter. So, no other element is represented with a K. That is why I can choose only single letter of Latin word, Latin name. Itself is the symbol of potassium. Do you understand my point, everybody?
Yes,
Amelia? Understand, Shivani, Alfin, anything doubt you can ask me. So that is what you have to remember it. So when you are representing, for example, copper, if you have taken copper, so cobalt is already represented with the CO. So I cannot choose the CO is for copper. Next, what is the Latin word for copper? Everybody. Cuprum. What is the Latin word? Cuprum. So why can't I choose only C? Anybody can tell? Why can't I choose copper means only C? Why can't I choose copper only C? Everybody.
Because carbon is taken as C.
Because carbon is already taken as C. So that I cannot take C. I should take it as a what? Second next letter. What is that? Cu. Are you clear? Understand, Amma? Everybody? Yes? That is the copper symbol. So, like that, many things you have to remember. One more interesting thing I'll say. So, second letter is also repeated. Then what else? For example, argon. Can you tell me what is the argon symbol? Anybody? Argon symbol. AR. What is the argon symbol? Argon symbol, guys. AR. Understand? If I take silver, can you tell me what is the symbol of silver? Anybody?
AG.
Symbol of
AG.
silver. AG. Very good. Sir, why sir AG? Argentum.
Argentum.
Argentum. So here, why can't I choose AR? Second letter is R. Why can't I choose AR? AR is already given for what? Argon. So that is why I should choose next letter. That is what? AG. Everybody clear, Amma? Understand, Amma? Yes, please respond, guys. Yes?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
sir.
You can take mercury. What is the symbol of mercury, everybody? What is the symbol of mercury?
HG.
Sir, how, sir? It is not a second letter, it is not a third letter, it is not a fourth letter. Fifth letter they have chosen. That is what? It is purely depends on IUPAC. So whatever it is the symbol, it is the first letter and fifth letter they have taken. So symbols is very, very important. Okay. Of course, then it's called, does every element has a Latin word? Yes. Every word has a Latin word. Every word, every element is having a Latin word. But what we are getting the same similar English names. That is what similar first alphabet. We are going with the alternative words that is from the Latin. Are you clear, everybody? Please respond, guys. All of you. So this is the rules for writing the symbols of the elements. 3 rules you have to remember. So always. So atoms of different elements, always you have to remember they are different from each other. So that is why we have to choose the different symbols for representing them. Hydrogen atoms are not similar to oxygen. Oxygen is not similar to some other. So hydrogen means representation H. Oxygen means O. Like that you have to specify. So these are the 3 rules for writing the symbol of an element. Anybody having any doubt, you can ask me. Are you clear, everybody? Yes, please. Gokul,
Yes.
Darshan, any doubt? Please let me know. Understand, Ma?
No, sir.
Yes.
Oh, sir.
Yeah, do it. Note it. Once it is finished, we can finish. Now, if you want Latin names, 10 elements, many elements I mentioned you. If you want, you can learn. So starts with the sodium. So what is the Latin name of sodium, everybody?
Natrium.
Yes. Sodium is natrium. Learning is not a mistake. You can learn. Sodium symbol is S. Potassium. Everybody, potassium. Thallium. Okay, which is K. Iron. Iron.
Ferrum.
Ferrum.
Fe. Copper.
Cuprum.
Cuprum. Cu. Silver.
Argentum.
Argentum. Very good. Silver. Argentum. Argentum. What is the symbol? Ag. Gold. Gold.
Aurum.
Aurum. Aurum. Or aurum. Whatever it is. Au. Mercury. Mercury.
Hydrogen.
Hydragyrum. Hg. Next. Lead. Lead.
Plumbum.
Plumbum.
PB.
Pb. Next. Tin. Tin. Teriyada? Stannum. Very, very important. 10th class and all will use it. Stannum. Sn. Tin. Next. Antimony. Antimony. Stibium. Symbol is SB. Okay. So these are the just for example I'm giving you. If you are interested, you can learn more than this also. Okay. Kavya, late, very, very late. Clear, everybody? Anybody having any doubt, you can ask. Are you clear, guys? Yes, please. All of you? Niroshi, understand?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So we'll proceed now. The tungsten, you can take it. Nothing wrong with it. Okay. So do it, everybody. See, tungsten, if you take. What is the symbol for tungsten, anybody? Tungsten.
Sir,
Tungsten symbol.
Wolfram.
Tungsten is W, but it is not a Latin word. It is a German name. German name call it as
Wolfram.
Wolfram. It is a German name. It's not a Latin word. It is a German name. Clear, everybody? Wolfram. So it is actually ore name where the tungsten is found more. That is what it is. Clear, everybody?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. What Lakshanya? What is the doubt? When we say carbonate, it is said to be CO3 and CO2, or I am not getting your question. Can you tell me? What is your question, girl? Ask me only, correct? I will understand. What is? Okay then. So write it, everybody. Next, this is what? Now, sir, what is the significance of this, sir? Significance of symbols is, like we can say, immense importance in everybody's life. So we need to know, when you are as a science student or a chemistry student, you need to know the significance of the symbols. So symbols will give us a lot of information about a particular element. So very, very important role in field of life, particularly. So if you take in mathematics first. So first point, in mathematics, if you all notice it, all of you, what is the importance of symbols? See, that is what mathematics also you have to write always capital letters, first letter. So symbols are very, very important as they help in shortening the calculations. Am I right or wrong? So every time you can take, for example, speed means I am writing distance by time. So that is what is a symbol? The symbol of distance is S, symbol of time is T, symbol of speed is V. So in mathematics, it will help us to shortening the formula, calculations and all. So similar way, how it is in mathematics, chemistry also, it is very important as they are used in representing the chemical formula. Representing the chemical formula and as well as chemical equations. So every time I cannot write fully. If suppose they are saying carbon dioxide, I cannot write every time carbon dioxide. Simply I will write what? Everybody. CO2. Do you understand everyone? Every time sulfuric acid, I cannot write. Simply I will write as a what? H2SO4. Hydrochloric acid, I cannot write HCl. So the symbols are very, 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 very important, like mathematics, to representing the chemical formula and chemical equations. The best way of representing the chemical equations is in the form of symbols, because we will come to know amount of reactants, amount of products, what is the physical state, everything when you are writing in the form of symbols only. So please remember. Are you clear, everybody? Please respond, guys. All of you?
Yes, sir.
That is the first important. Next, second important. Of course, next chapter will study structure of an atom. Second one. So the symbols will represent whatever it is. Symbols represent, note it, represent the name of the element. By seeing the symbol, you can identify what element it is. Am I right, everybody? Yes or no? Please respond. And this symbol is representing single atom of the element. Note it, very, very important. The symbol is representing how many elements, everybody? Single element of the single atom of the element, or you can see 1 mole concept. This chapter will study 1 mole atoms. 1 mole atoms of that element. Sir, what is mole, sir? I will teach you, don't worry. 1 mole of that element, or mass number. Mass number also I will say you now. Okay, actually next chapter will study, but now itself will study, nothing wrong. Mass number it will give you, and it will give you atomic number. So these many things, information will get it by seeing the symbols itself. Do you understand, everybody? Yes, please. All of you? That is one. Now, next chapter will study, but now itself I am saying you, mass number means, please remember, number of protons plus neutrons. Number of protons plus neutrons is called it as a mass number. Please remember. And the symbol of mass number is A. What is the symbol of mass number, everybody? A. Yeah. Atomic number means representing only number of protons. Number of protons is called it as a atomic number, which will represent with the Z. What is the symbol? What is the symbol, everybody? Is Z. Clear? Alfin? Abhirami? So our mass number means what? You know that atom is containing 3 subatomic particles. What is the 3 subatomic particles? Atom. Atom contains what? Everybody. Protons. Atoms contains what? Everybody. Electrons. Atoms contains what? Everybody. Neutrons. Okay. So protons and neutrons together we used to call it as a mass number, and electrons, sorry, only protons we used to call it as a what? Atomic number. Clear? Understand, Amma? Everyone?
Yes, sir.
Yes. So now you can see, everyone, this is the importance. Basically, the symbols and all will study next chapter. That's what I said. The mass number, everything. In the structure of atom, Structure of atom. Structure of the atom is our next chapter. There we will study very in detail about this. Just now I am saying it. Clear, everyone? Now, example, if I give you this, for example, let me take the most popular element is carbon. So carbon, if I have taken, can you tell me what is the symbol of carbon? Anybody? Gokul? Sam, you have to respond, Sam. I'm not going to excuse. Mr. Pranav, Nivedan, what is carbon symbol? Anybody? Carbon symbol is capital C, capital letter C. Clear? Now, I will write it here. You can see here I will write it as a 6 and up I will write it as a 12. So keep it in mind. This carbon C is actually, we can say, it is 1 mole of carbon. If I'm representing like this, which is what actually, everyone? 1 mole of carbon, carbon atoms. Sir, how many, sir? I will teach you. In this chapter, we'll study that. This 6 indicating, as I said, atomic number. What is the symbol of atomic number, everybody? Symbol of atomic number is Z. That is the 6. Means what? Number of what, everybody? Number of
Protons.
Protons.
understanding? And this C representing how many elements? Single element. Single atom of a carbon. Single element of carbon you can take. So it is a single atom of element of what? Carbon. Next, 12 representing mass number. What is the symbol of mass number, Alvin? What is the symbol of
A.
mass number? A equals to 12. 12 means what? Number of, yes please,
Neutrons.
number of protons plus number of another thing, number of neutrons together. That is what. So that is the significance of the symbol. Symbol will gives us the majority of the information about an atom. Do you understand, everybody?
So
Clear?
one doubt, sir.
Yes, Mark.
Sir, in periodic table, below the element symbol, they will give a number, sir, like
That is
107.234, like that.
that is what is atomic mass. We are going to study in the form of U. It will be there. Am I right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, that is atomic mass. We are going to study that in this chapter. Don't worry about it. Okay, Mari?
Yes, sir.
I'll teach you that. Don't worry. So first we should learn what is basic things and all. Then we'll proceed further. Clear, everyone?
Yes, sir.
Yes. So now, this is what is about the significance of symbols. Anybody having any doubt, you can ask me. Just minute time, then we'll proceed further. All of you make it fast. Any doubt? You can ask me. Hasini Sudhakar, understand? Laksha, Lingesh?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Your doubt you ask me, Amma, clearly I'll explain you. Nothing worry. Mr. Pranav, are you writing?
Okay, sir.
Yes, sir.
Prudvi, clear, Prudvi?
Yes, sir.
Yes. So, see, the next concept what I'm going to say you is an extremely important concept. So, if you understand this, then even 10th chemistry, even 11th chemistry, everywhere the basic chemistry is, this is what? That is what? How do atoms exist? So, please make it, everybody. How do atoms exist? Keep reading. How do atoms exist? So if you have noticed it, you can see Mr. John Dalton formulated or postulated a theory, that is what we can say, Dalton's atomic theory. And in the first point of Dalton's atomic theory, anybody can tell, everybody? All of you. What is Dalton's atomic theory? First point. You say only, I will be.
Atom is the smallest particle of any substance which
Any
cannot be
substance
divided
which cannot exist What he said?
which cannot be divided further.
No, independently. Do you remember that?
So no, sir, we have written which cannot be divided further.
Yeah,
So which is in
somewhere you have written or not. It cannot be existed independently. Check it. Yes, write it. If you have not written, also write it. So John Dalton postulated that he said that
Yes, sir.
atom cannot
but
exist. Yes, listen, Mari. Yeah, I will say
Not
you.
the one.
Yeah, atom cannot exist. Atom cannot exist independently. Because of this reason, it will involve in where? Everybody. They will take part in a chemical reaction always. So, but it has been proved practically that atoms of element can exist independently. Okay, atoms of element exist independently except the inert gases which are quite stable and do not take part in chemical reactions. Do you understand what I'm saying, everybody? So atoms of elements cannot exist independently. It has been proved practically. What John Dalton said, atoms of elements cannot exist independently except the inert gases. What is the inert gases? Anybody? I already told you.
noble
Except
gas.
inert gases. Inert gases. So inert gases means
Noble
stable
gases.
gases. Stable or noble or unreactive gases. Sir, why they are unreactive? We will study. You no need to worry. So remember what Mr. John Dalton said. Atoms cannot exist independently. That is the reason, and always the atoms will take part in a chemical reaction. So it is even now it is proved that practically the atoms of elements cannot exist independently. Please note it. Except the inert gases. So these
Sir, one
inert
doubt, sir.
gases, yes, Mari.
Sir, the Dalton said that except the inert gases,
He don't know inert
others
gases.
can.
By the time inert gases theriyadu. Do you understand? John Dalton don't know inert gases.
Yes, sir.
He said it generally, Mari.
Yes, sir.
Okay. And the same statement, it is proved that no atoms can exist independently. Always, okay, they will involve in the chemical reaction, but except the inert gases. Are you clear what I'm saying?
Yes,
So
sir.
these gases, except inert gases, every atom of an element, they cannot exist independently. So the gases who are existing independently, these gases we used to call it as a monoatomic elements. Note it, everyone. The elements which are not involving in chemical reactions and existing independently, they are called it as a monoatomic elements. That is what is the name of inert gases. Inert gases also we can call it as a monoatomic elements because they are unreactive gases. Unreactive gases. So what is the examples of inert gases? I will give you the examples. Helium, neon, argon, krypton, xenon, and radon. Again, I am saying you helium, neon, argon, krypton, xenon, and radon. So which are present at last end of the periodic table, 18th group. Here they will be present, location. All of you, if you see the periodic table, you can notice it. 18th group is present, 18th group of the periodic table. They are actually noble gases, which are unreactive gases, which are highly stable in nature, which does not, okay, does not depend on anything. They can exist independently. They no need friend. That is what. Stable gases, monoatomic gases. Are you clear, everyone? Please respond, guys. All of you. Now, if you take these atoms, what atoms? Except inert gases, remaining all the things, practically it is proved that what? Everyone, it is proved that atoms cannot exist independently.
So what is
Right or
that
wrong?
name, sir?
Yes, which one?
Monoatomic
monoatomic elements. Monoatomic elements. Okay, va?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Sangamitra, enna problem? Network coming, going, coming, going. Monoatomic elements. So it is proved practically that atoms can exist independently or not existed, guys. Atoms of elements, please respond. Cannot exist independently. Okay, except whom? Except whom, guys?
Inert gases.
Yeah, inert gases. Exist independently. Okay, now how sir atoms are existing? Please note it. Atoms are generally existing in the form of two ways. One is in the form of molecules and another one is in the form of ions. So this is the generally atoms is existed. The general representation of atoms. Atoms are existed in the form of molecules or it is existed in the form of ions. Note it, meeting is going to end. Then we are going to start the concepts. Make it fast, everybody. Okay. Sir, why sir these atoms are existing? So, like it is having a real life example. Why you people are studying? To get a good job or doing something to attain the stability in job. You can see many people you can say, even 25 years came, I am not settled in the job. I am not settled in the life. I don't have a job. I don't have this, that and all they'll say. What is that actually? Stable job. So like government job is, we can say that they will say most of the people